Hey folks, welcome to Open Source Options. Today we're testing out something that you usually don't see. It's an open source GeoAI web GIS called Mundi. Uh, it's developed by the folks over at Bunting Labs, and I've played around with it a little bit, but not a lot. And today we're going to go through it together and just see how well Agentic AI works in an open source platform for performing GIS analysis. Before you start, you'll need to create an account, which is really easy to do. I've done that already, so it's going to take me right to the maps page. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm at mundi.ai. I'm going to go ahead and just click try for free. And I'm going to click create my first map. And let's go ahead and just open this map up. And you'll notice we have a globe here. And from here we can do a lot of different things. We have some options to add a layer source or to load PostGIS. Over here we can add API keys, log out, look at the documentation, schedule a call for other information. I'm going to start out by adding a raster layer. So I'm going to add a layer source. I'm just going to upload a file. And I'm going to go into, I have some stuff in my downloads folder. Probably going to be way down here. Let's search for it. I have some 3-depth data in this folder. And we'll add in Eclipse DEM. It's not too large, so it doesn't take too long to upload. You can see it is being a little bit slow here. I have a pretty fast internet connection, so I'm not 100% sure it's their server, but that would be my guess. So let's come down and we want to go in the 10-meter folder, and then we're going to come down and add in this clipped raster. Okay, so we've got that added. Now we can click here and zoom to that layer. Okay, there we go. We have this DEM. Let's just double check and make sure it shows up where it's supposed to. We're in northern Utah. That's where it should be. Now here's one thing to notice that doesn't appear until we get zoomed in relatively close. Now we have this AI agent queue that we can ask to do certain tasks. So let's just try to change the symbology of the raster to grayscale. Let's just give that a try first and see if we can do this. You can see that it's thinking. We'll see just how long it takes to think. Okay, it says it's updated this. Um, but nothing updated. So we'll just say the display did not update. So we can try refreshing the map view. So let's try this. Yeah, so it still didn't work. Um, okay, that's fine, not a big deal. Let's try something else. Um, create a histogram of elevation values from the raster. Let's see if we can do this pretty easily. Still thinking. Now we're running the analysis. And still thinking. So it's kind of slow to do some of these things. It could, and I guess I should add some things here. I mean, we're running this on the free server, obviously, so the resources may not be the most robust, which makes sense with the free product. Um, this is open source and fully extendable, so you can take this and make API calls and run it on your own server. So you can customize this for what you would like. Okay, look at this. Here we go. Now we have um, the histogram of those values. It's small and it's hard to see, and there's not a great way to make it bigger, but it did produce that histogram pretty quickly. Okay, let's try something new. Um, let's let's get you some summary statistics. Um, please compute summary stats for the raster. Okay, now we're going off of thinking. And I guess the thing that's hitting me so far with this is with the time it takes Q to evaluate the query and go off and perform the analysis. If I was in QGIS, I could have already had that information. Um, the statistics came through pretty quick, so that's good. Okay, cool. Now let's try to do some actual calculations on the raster. So let's try calculate slope in degrees for the DEM. Let's just calculate slope in both. Let's do degrees. Degrees for the DEM. Okay, let's give that a try. And the cool thing, you can see your chats are saved over here. And so if we come back and save this map and come back later, our chats will still be there. We can go back and see what we asked and what was done. And keep in mind, this is just on a raster layer right now. We will be making another video testing this out with some vector data. We may get better performance there. We may also want to try this with vector and raster data and see how that works out. Okay, so it says it's computed the slope in degrees and saved it as slope degrees.tiff. It's available for download here. Um, yes, please add it to the map. That's if we want to add it to the map. Um, so yes. So let's see if this will work. So again, thinking. So it says that we have to add it to the project ourselves. Okay, so what is the file path I need to add to the project? I have to ask what file to add. We have this one. Maybe it's here. Okay. Also, we have to download it and then add it. So that's kind of a pain. That'd just be way easier to calculate in QGIS if we don't have to go through the downloading and adding to be able to do anything with it. Let's just see, can you show me? Can you show me an image of the slope raster? Let's just see if it'll show an image of that. I'm not going to go download it and add it. That seems like a lot of work. So I think we've run into the first big issue with this platform right now, and that's that we can't actually take that result and add it back into our map. Um, Now, if you're running this on your own server with your own resources, that might be easier. So instead of having this in your sandbox results, a temporary file location, this might be something you can save to your server in a designated location, and then make it easier to add into your project. Uh, but right now, if it's just something that we're doing, it's not that useful. Okay, so here we go. So here we have the slope. The slope raster was calculated, which is great. Um, but like I said, it's making it really tough to add it in. But we can go ahead and try it. Let's go find this. Let's click on this link here from our chat, and we get a 404 error, so we can't actually download it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, hold on just a sec. I accidentally closed the windows, but I got it back. So let's head back over to the Mundi AI. So it's available to download here. It told me I can download it at this link. Um, but that gives me a 404, so that doesn't actually work. So as you can see, I'm going to stop this here. We've been through this a little bit. Um, the the Q AI agent, in summary, can do some calculations with raster data, um, but we can't actually get those data back into the project right now, which is a little frustrating. Um, it's cool that Mooney's providing this for free and that it's open source and that you can take it and extend it. But I feel like this is not something I would use right now. I'm not worried about this taking my job or taking your job. We'll come back and try this with vector data in another video because I feel like vector data might be a little more conducive to AI. But it's cool to see this technology coming forward, and maybe it'll produce some useful time saving things for us in the future. Again, thanks for watching. If you're interested in getting your GIS fundamentals and foundation down, go check out opensourceoptions.com. Sign up to get notifications when courses are available. I have a free GIS course that will be coming out soon. It's mostly complete. I have to just find the time to finish it up, and then I'll make that available to all of you. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and have a wonderful day.